What is cell? In biology, cell is called unit of life, means organisms. It is called structural and functional unit of life, means organisms. The structure of all organisms depend upon cell, and the function of all organisms depend upon the cell. This is very brief definition of a cell. A cell is structurally an assemblage of organelles. Many organelles which are subcellular structures, the structures which make a cell or which are present inside the cell are called organelles. A particular number of organelles is a characteristic of a particular type of cell, and without a single organelle, with the lack of the single organelle, a cell will not live. For functioning of a cell, a particular number of organelles is must. The example of organelles is mitochondria, ribosomes, lysosomes, vacuoles, Golgi vesicles, endoplasmic reticulum, chromosomes, nucleus, cytoplasm, etc. These organelles arrange themselves in a particular array and they divide their jobs, means there is a division of labor among organelles which are present inside a cell. Division of labor means inside a cell a particular organelle performs or plays a particular role. For example, mitochondria helps in energy production. Ribosomes help in protein production. Golgi apparatus or Golgi vesicles transports proteins. A single function is performed by a single organelle, and many organelles performing their different roles result in the function of a cell, which is called the unit of life. Depending upon the amount and number of the organelles, there are two basic types of cells: the eukaryotic cells and prokaryotic cells. There are two types of the cells depending upon the number of the organelles present inside them: prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells do not have a distinct nucleus. They have no distinct nucleus. And eukaryotic cells have a distinct nucleus. Saying distinct or prominent or well defined all mean the same. Pro means before, karyo means nucleus, tic means consisting, means those cells which are before the production of the nucleus, which do not have a well defined nucleus inside them, are called prokaryotic cells. And eukaryotic cells are the cells which consist of a well defined or distinct nucleus. Now, what is meant by a distinct or well defined or prominent nucleus? A distinct or prominent nucleus means a nucleus which is bound by nuclear membranes is called distinct nucleus, and a nucleus which is not bound by membranes is called indistinct nucleus, or not prominent or not well defined nucleus. A distinct nucleus is a nucleus which is consisting of the nuclear membranes. The prokaryotic cells consist of the distinct nucleus absent in them, because the function of the nucleus is to enclose the genetic material, chromosomes. In the prokaryotic cells, the genetic material is spread or dispersed in the cytoplasm in the central region of the cytoplasm, that is called nucleoid. Prokaryotic cells do not have a nucleus, but they have a nucleoid. Nucleoid means a region like or similar to the nucleus. Also, prokaryotic cells have no membrane bound organelles. Membrane bound organelles are absent in prokaryotic cells. For example, mitochondria is a double membrane bound organelle and it is absent in prokaryotic cells. Because prokaryotic cells are without a well defined nucleus and without membrane bound organelles, that is why the size of the prokaryotic cells is too much small as compared to the eukaryotic cells. It is about 10 times smaller in size as compared to the eukaryotic cells. The eukaryotic cells, on the other hand, consist of a distinct nucleus. They also have membrane bound organelles. Because of a distinct nucleus and membrane bound organelles, eukaryotic cells are larger in size as compared to the prokaryotic cells, about 10 times larger. When we examine the cell membranes of the eukaryotic cells and prokaryotic cells, it is revealed that the cell membranes the cell walls of the eukaryotic cells consist of chitin and cellulose. But the cell walls of the prokaryotic cells, like bacteria, consist of a particular compound called peptidoglycan. This compound is absent in eukaryotic cells and it is only present in the prokaryotic cells, in the cell walls of the prokaryotic cells. Depending upon the number of the cells, there are two types of the organism: unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. There are two types of the organisms depending upon the number of the cells. Those organisms which consist of just a single cell are called unicellular organisms. The single-celled organisms are called unicellular organisms. Example is all bacteria, amoeba, paramecium, euglena, etc. And multicellular organisms are those organisms which consist of many cells. Multi means many. Many celled organisms are called multicellular organisms. Example is all animals and plants.